Oh, hello, hello. It's time to start drawing. Oh, I'm late. I didn't wake up crazy early at 6 in the morning this time round. As such, I'm late, which makes me think I need to readjust my schedule. I need to give myself more, more time in the morning, or spend less time in the shower. Waking up at a reasonable time is not enough time before getting to work. It just means I need to be faster with the warm-up. I need to get all the fun drawing out of the way, because I have a really boring list of things to do. Got branding to do. I need to make marketing material, as the written in the title. Not like completely soulless corporate stuff, but I'm essentially drawing my Final Fantasy XIV Guild's characters as baristas and barristers, however you say it. And that counts as work, because we're going to use them to sell prints and things as like little mascots. I'm gonna pretend I have a real job. my art career is real, not me just messing around in Clip Studio. No, it has a purpose. I swear. Focus up. Focus up. I had almost a full night's sleep last night. I can't, no excuses. Sleep Teppy Dan. No checking my phone notifications. Alright, I think I need some shape design. I need some shape design up in here. I need some big, medium, small, pronto. I feel like I'm lacking. I haven't done it in ages. Big. Need some active. Big, medium, small. Oh, I am off. Let's get working. Let's get working. Cracking on. I don't know if you heard me explaining earlier, but when I say marketing, what I mean is drawing my Final Fantasy XIV guild in like coffee barista attire, so that we can use them to sell prints, like as table dressing, you know, like our mascots. We'll have them pointing to merch and things. I'm missing context for that. My Final Fantasy XIV guild, we've made like a little convention table that we do together, like a little group that we sell prints together. That's important information. And since Hyper Japan's coming up soon, we're all getting into gear. Yeah, I've ended up with a lot of things I really want to do that aren't actually work, but I'm considering work. Like, I'm not going to be paid necessarily to do those mascots, but it feels like, you know, feels like an investment. It at least feels like I'm contributing to the overall goal of our ultimate goal of becoming a real established internet group. Meanwhile, the things that I think might actually make money, like the sword pack, or have the potential to make money, not just that I think will be successful. I'm like, oh, I can't be asked. It's all there. It's all in the file, ready to be formatted. And now it comes to a skill that I don't have, such as formatting. And suddenly I'm like lost all willpower for it. I'll have to sit and think about what I'm doing. I can't just like wing it. I can't just you know, if I could just like draw and sketch everything into place, like all the text and things. Maybe that's what I need to do. I just need to pretend I'm just drawing it in and do like a really rough mock-up. But then inevitably I get to a point where I have to think about like writing or something. I have to like decided I'm going to do descriptions for all the swords, and I'm going to get to that point and be like, nah. I'll end up with 200 draft versions, which are all like written in varying degrees of scrolly hand, like, put text here. Then rather than put text here, I'll just do another sketch saying, put text here. It's the same way I feel about Blender. I start off with really good intentions where I'll look up tutorials and things for how to do things I don't know. But then it gets like an hour in and I just, if there's something I don't know how to do, I'll just sit and try to zoom in and out of the viewport for hours on end. Being like, I'm not sure I can figure it out with just the extremely limited number of tools and skill set I've got at my disposal already. Yeah, I'll get it done. I'll just wing it. Sit down one day and wing it. Yeah, what do they say? Just make it exist before you make it pretty, or whatever. I'll do that. Eventually. This is not particularly big, medium, small. I may as well get on with drawing some faces and things. Move on to phase 2. The startup sequence. In which I essentially just like scrape around the barrel of my head to see if there's any ideas going on that I feel like drawing up. Or if it's just the same old shapes. You know, get them out of the way before I start locking into serious business. It's feeling like, no, I don't have anything going on in my head. It's feeling like it's Wednesday. Halfway through the week, I've already run out of creative juices. What's really going to help is I've got some IKEA furniture to assemble. And I'm going to make a whole day out of it. Because not only is it going to take me hours and hours to install, I then have the joy of rearranging my entire flippin' house. I have like Animal Crossing dilemma. My neighbor's going to be here. All the cannot place item there sounds as I try to maneuver my tiny space. And I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't like him. I ordered them on Wayfair online without checking them. I mean, obviously, I haven't seen him in person. I probably wouldn't have gone to IKEA to see him, but I haven't seen them in place, obviously. I feel like that should have been a skill I had on lock. Is visualizing how furniture in a department store would look in my place. You know, I feel like I should have that as like a passive buff for the career I've chosen. As like a little bonus to day-to-day life. No, I'm terrible at it. And then worse than that, I've got the debuff of terrible decision making. Or, I guess, terrible indecisiveness, so I end up usually just not buying anything, is how it usually goes, but otherwise spending way too long in charity shops looking at sofas that I'll never buy. Yeah, if I ever get a, like, Photoshop accreditation, I'll put it right next to, looking at chairs. Professionally looking at chairs. To be honest, I'm just glad to have the packages in my house. I had such a palaver with the delivery man. Handled by DHL. You obviously don't get to choose your time slot. And it was between like 9 and 8 PM. 9 AM to 8 PM. So it could just come any time of the day. And they always chose like 10 minutes after I left for work. So we would show up thinking I worked a regular human job, like 9 to 5. And they take it back to the warehouse, reschedule for the next day, hoping they'll choose 9 till 3 rather than 9 till 8. And the poor guy comes around again and I'm gone. I go for the weekend slot. And I just happen to be out. That was my bad. That's not his fault. And now I finally got it. Because I'm on half-time holiday. And it was the same delivery driver. He was so upset. He rang the door in such tremendous frustration. He buzzed for like 20 minutes. He was like, I was in the toilet at the time. I almost missed him again. Never wiped so effectively in my life. I didn't know what to say to him. I was like, I've tried 3 times already. So yeah, sorry man. What can you do? I'll do you the honor of not writing a poor review. I honestly, I felt terrible about the last delivery as well. I'm despite spending a lot of time at home, so bad at taking deliveries, I guess. Because my hours are slightly weird. I was getting a parcel delivered. And I was just in the shower at the time, I think. I missed the doorbell going. The message that said, oh sorry we couldn't deliver it, said, we left it with neighbor. Your parcel has been left with neighbor. And the picture was like some crazy ARG. It's just like a picture of some feet. So, okay, whose freaking shoes are those? Because that's definitely not one of the apartment buildings that he's taken a photo of. We don't have laminate flooring in here. He gave me some like puzzle map to find where my freaking parcel had been sent. I wish he'd put like coordinates on something so I could go on an adventure. But no, he's just obviously it was just the local post office. But at the time I thought he just hadn't been round. And I just like left it somewhere, left it at the depot, took a photo, took a photo and then just pretended to deliver it and be like, nope, I can't be asked. So I gave him a bad review because I thought it just hadn't been delivered. And I was so stressed out, I thought I don't know, I wasn't in the right state of mind. I'll never live it down. I owe delivery drivers a lot. Just a good thing I don't use DoorDash. Holy smokes, it's nearly sandwich o'clock and I still haven't done anything. Anything worthwhile. I need to get on. I may as well start with the flippin' branding thing at this point. Marketing material. I can't squeak out a cool design. Let's see here. Here's the line arts going up. Here's what I've got so far. This is the one I need to do today. I need to line up. This is my character. Here they are. I've been drawing desserts. There's the squad. Let's get on with it. It's not my usual style. It's much more taxing on the wrists, so I'm going to do some stretching. And by the time I've finished stretching, it'll be time to get a sandwich so I can stall. Not really. Not really. Two minutes? 2 minutes of stretching? I usually start and then forget after I've counted to 10. So that's maybe a good idea to set an alarm for 2 minutes. I tell you what though, I've been really benefiting I think from your knee, the stretches you sent me about fixing your knees. I've been waking up able to walk. You know what I mean? Been loving it. That'll have to do. Just some quick wrist stretches before I go ham. Okay. Oh no, where's all this moisture come from? Did I spill my tea? My screen tablet is all wet. I gotta hold these stretches for 2 minutes? What? I've been copying like 20 seconds max. Okay, I gotta step up my game. I appreciate it. These self-help videos are really handy, but they do so clog up my YouTube recommendations. I've replaced all my brain rot content with well, with self-help videos. I got recommended like monk, clear your mind strategies. Now I'm unironically saying Buddhist mantras to try quieten my head. I never thought this was the kind of guy I'd be, but I'm like, I'm on like an anti-inflammatory diet, eating chickpeas and onions, doing Tai Chi, saying Buddhist mantras. Hum mani padme hum. Hum mani padme hum. Yeah. I only started doing it yesterday, so I cannot say if it works or not. But the idea is, you say something such as hum mani padme hum, which I believe means something in, I was going to say means something in Buddhist, but whatever language Buddhist is. Chinese? I don't know. Either way, you say it doesn't matter what, but you focus on the space between the syllables. And you slowly increase the length between the syllables. Like hum mani padme hum to hum mani padme hum. The idea being that you're silent in your head between whilst you're speaking. You've replaced thinking with speaking like that. And obviously you're golden to that. Because the time between hum, mani, padme and hum is enough to get through the day. That's the idea. I promise it sounds more convincing coming from a guy in an orange robe. Yeah, I bet it does work with breathing as well. Except that if I lose focus, I just stop giving myself cardiac arrest because I'm breathing wrong. Okay, breathe in, breathe in, breathe in. Shit. I need to hold the pen so lightly for this style. Because there's such a huge line variation. But then equally, holding it at that, which should be good for my wrists, but holding it at that angle for so long. Canes, canes! I often think about things I'm doing now that are gonna destroy my body in the future. I'm sure as most artists do. I need like some sort of reference book for how I'm feeling at the moment, so I'll know if I've deteriorated in a year's time. I need like angles and measurements for how far back I can flip my wrists and things. Like some kind of service manual. Recommended tire pressure for my body. I could change the brush size itself, but then I'd have to change to a larger brush size. I don't have that kind of mental fortitude to be changing brush size. I don't know. I'll just take the hit. I'll take the hit and complain about it. That way I get two things out of it, you know what I mean? Faster delivery. And... I remember when I was really deep into the commissions, in like I guess that was last summer. I think I was doing a lot. I was doing a lot at one point. I think over summer, when I was on summer holiday from work. And I was like, I need to start charging a premium on this kind of style for my inevitable medical bills. you know, £50, full body character, plus 10% health insurance. It's unironically one of the reasons why I changed to a like single line width pencil, why I changed to the fine liner. It's just nicer on my hands. I think it's got more longevity to it. Your tendons will thank me. This is where we find out that fine liners are actually like, I don't know, got like some insane aspartame effect where using them makes your, decreases cognitive function somehow, even in a digital format. Something about the uniformity just gives you early onset dementia. Whoops. I certainly sometimes get the feeling I've got like, well, irrationally, I mean, I get like this feeling of a cognitive decline. I'm like, oh, I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my ability to speak. I'm losing verbal fluency. My brain is like what do they call it? Plasticizing. I don't know. But really, it's just because I've sat inside for a week and not spoken to anyone. That's probably why I'm not very good at talking. Not because I've like, you know, eaten my brain. I don't spend much on toothpaste, but I do have a 40-pound toothbrush, which I'm hoping will see me through for a while. Electric. Motorized. Rechargeable. Oh, it's a beast. Ellipses. I hate them. I need those ellipse guides. No, what I need to do is the Kim Jong-gi, just draw a shit ton of tires. Draw tires and vehicles all ding dang day from imagination. Our branding also involves a lot of coffee cups, it being hence the barista thing. And I cannot draw them for the life of me. The symmetry of them, the roundedness of them does not suit me. Add some ornaments. Yeah, if I was doing like I'll say it's like some kind of Celtic antique tea set. And it's all wibbly wobbly because it's made of like melted clay. Not melted clay. Made of clay. And sculpted. Oh my god. Oh my god. Is that symmetrical? I talked. Sorry. I was going crazy last night. This guy, I drew him front on because I thought it'd be funny if it was this huge guy holding one cup of coffee. But the absolute nightmare I had trying to get him symmetrical. He isn't symmetrical. I've had to draw him at a slight angle just because I can't do it. I can't flip and do it. I hate using the symmetry. I forgot to draw his tail. Oh, well, that's a problem for another day. Like all the rest was so much easier. Where's my guy? Where's the guy I was just drawing a second ago? I need to get back to what I was doing. There he is. Almost finished. Yeah, something about symmetry, just I can't do it. So I think that's not working. I like these little flicky bits, but they interfere with this line. They gotta go. But they gotta go on this side. Maybe. I've just received some mail come through my door, and I watched it slip through the mailbox. It's just like it's the old owner's subscription for like a cat's magazine. I've tried to contact them about cancelling, but I haven't been able to get in touch. So I just see this fat package, fat envelope just slough through the door full of things. I don't know what's inside, obviously, because I don't want to open her mail. That permission. But I've got like 3 of these things now. This was better before. That was fine. That was fine. And I think it was probably better before these little flicky bits as well. But I like them. I'm gonna make a sandwich as well. Now's time. Now's the time. I just about finished this guy off, so I'm gonna take a break. Do stretching. Buffing off for flipping 2 minutes. I say BRB, but I'm gonna keep touching up his silhouette. Can't stop. Come on, I gotta go. It's sandwich o'clock. Get out of here. I'm magnetized to the canvas screen. There we go. That's okay. Be right back. Okay, we're back. Plan is to... The plan was to do the rest of the guild, but I'm waiting on some photos from them. I would hate to draw the wrong iteration of their character. So instead, I'm just gonna color mine in first. Should be easy enough. Very simple colors. Just gonna go browns and blacks, I think. Ambiguously coffee color. Great. Any more finagling I want to do with the design? Probably loads. That'll do for now. Okay. Kind of liking the idea of like a how it's turning out sort of realistic hands and the features. I think it's a middle ground between chibi and regular proportions. That satisfies me. Shit, I did the brush too big. Now I avert. I hate transparency. It is way too brown. Far too brown. Less. We'll tone down the sketchbook overlay a little bit. I tell myself it helps me sort of connect with the image, but makes it feel more like a traditional painting, but it also just completely obscures it. It's gone too dark. I'm pretty desperate to get these finished. Just because they're not actually part of my work schedule. And I want them out of my mind. Is that completely the wrong color? I think I've got my monitors calibrated horrendously. Well, I can only trust what's on one of them. I'm gonna have to assume it's this one. That's the correct one. And my screen tablet is correct. Until such a time that it becomes an issue, I'm just gonna not worry about it. Did I specifically get a complaint on a commission saying, I swear I said his hair was red. Why have you drawn it grey? This is where I find out I'm red-green colorblind. evil do I want to make my guy look? Needs at least one sleep back, come on. I have a big old Muppet nose. That seems in keeping with the style. In a way, I'm kind of dry brushing them. was going to be Warhammer build for a second. I'm dry brushing these characters. I think I'm just gonna lock in until lunchtime. I'm gonna completely disassociate and do some drawing. This is the dream. Entering the flow state now. Bam, one down. Sort of. What's going on here? That's not very nice. Terrible colors. That'll do. Okay, next. I'm gonna have this guy up as a reference. Colors. My screen does seem a bit red. Which setting is more accurate? Oh well. This is an absolutely life or death part. If I get the wrong color hair, I'm probably kicked out of the guild. I'll be honest with you. If I misrepresent their OCs, it's over. kind of terrifying. Is that two Wallace and Gromit? Have the second tooth? Does that make it look like got a silly row of chompers? That seems insane. I can't have this many teeth in the illustration. Wait, do they have human-colored hands? I don't remember anymore. Mikyote from Final Fantasy XIV. Do they have human-colored hands? Do they have fur-colored hands? I never remember where they place on the furry spectrum. You win the boring one. See where your allegiances lie. Fortunately, all the cool Hrothgar are the ones that are the more anthropomorphic. Or less anthropomorphic? I'm not sure. The ones that are just big cats, 2 legs, versus the cat girls. People just put them in silly outfits. I see more of them in like casual outfits, you know. Like I see more of them wearing t-shirts and boring clothes than Mikyoto. You know, in the more standard Persona getup. Which is always off-putting. it's just so weird seeing a purple tiger man in wearing the same clothes as I'm wearing. Some uncanny valley shit, I don't know. It's like it's found an alien. Dressing like me. It's always kind of freaked me out a little bit for no reason. I remember as a kid I saw like a mascot and I was like, oh, I'll give him a hug. And then I looked down and he was wearing like Nike sneakers. I was like, what the fuck? That's not right. That's not okay. To a 7-year-old, that was not okay. There's a way to render coffee that will make this look nice. I don't know what it is. So I'm gonna have to just leave it like this. Right, did I say coffee? I meant tea. Maybe it's a cold brew, who knows? Oh well, that'll do. Looks like a mess, but I'll fix it some other time. I'll peep some references for that. Awaiting reference. Where that stands. When am I opening my how to draw course? Once I figured out how to draw. How to draw coffee is my first video. And I shut the channel down when people realize I'm actually drawing tea. There's a very specific texture I'm drawing, I'm remembering for these trays. They seem to be the same in every single coffee shop I've ever seen. Or catering company I've ever worked at. It's just like, it looks like it's 3D printed, essentially. Unironically, I am tempted sometimes to just throw out a here's how I draw heads video. See if it immediately becomes viral on YouTube. You know, just the one. Just to test the waters. Gatekeep the style. What if I sold this style instead? This isn't my usual one, so I'll change tack. Keep my regular style hidden away. Maybe I'll make a second YouTube channel or something. One that does this cutesy sort of chibi style. Oh, if you can still feel the me in this, it's because of it's gotta be because of the hands. Gotta be exclusively because of the hands. Oh, that's very kind of you to say. Because this is my corporate style. It's just sort of in my head is how it comes across to me now. My sellout style. I don't know why, I just fell out of love with it. And maybe in a couple months' time, same will happen with the with my oh, why is that? I've drawn the lines on directly onto the what's it? Oh, what a fool! Oh, I'll fall out of love with the fine liner. Imagine. I'm so fickle. I think it's just important to keep changing constantly to avoid any kind of accountability. No, I'm still learning. That's why it looks a little bit rough. Rather than try master any one given thing. That's the real play. I've given way too much sauce to these hands. Why are they so human compared to the rest? I mean, they're so knobbly, I mean to say. Why'd I make them so knobbly? It's like that sometimes, when you just see one artist online, changes the whole way you Like, damn. This whole time I could have been doing it like this. What the hell? The most recent one that happened to me with was Gobbly Prin. I don't know how you say his freaking name. I'm sure I've professed about him before, but yeah, he's my current obsession. Every time I see one of his things online, I'm like, ah! I'm still not there yet. But that's fine. That's fine. I need to come to terms with that. I need to have a healthy relationship with the artist side where otherwise I'll never make it. I don't know how to make it not look like they've got a silly mustache. They've got like tattoos on their character. Like face tattoos. There's just not enough space to draw them in. I'll give it one try. And I know they're going to give me GIF, like, you haven't drawn the details correctly. If you could make enough money, do the things you want to do, or I guess you got to start on your how to draw series. Getting free art and then complaining. Yes. That's what everyone loves to do. I always feel in some like sort of stupid self-righteous I don't know, virtue signaling kind of way. Whenever my friends are getting mad at like a indie project, I'm like, dude, they made this and you're watching it for free on YouTube. Stop criticizing it. Stop criticizing it. We were watching the amazing Digital Circus. Stop being critical. Stop thinking analytically. The symmetry of that is wrong. Oh well. Nothing you can do. Nothing you can do about it. It's simply too small a detail to fix. Side note, I do really recommend Amazing Digital Circus. It's a lot of fun. It is very modern in its humor and everything. So maybe maybe it won't be your cup of tea. Cup of coffee with a tea bag in it. But yeah, I think it's worth a watch. Because there's a movie coming out in June, which I want to go see. So That's the impetus for watching this. Are they roughly the same style? I think I need to fix the line weight a bit on some of these in this character. To make it sync up a bit better with this guy. This is something I would never do usually. The second pass of the line out. Oh. Diabolical. Look what they made me do! I tell you what is really going to destroy my soul, or has been destroying my soul, is vector line art. Been having to do that for the coffee company I'm working for. Vector line art. Disgusting, disgusting. That's truly diabolical. I mean, it saved me maybe hours of work and stress using vectors to just be able to scale when I need to. But still. I just don't like it. I haven't tried Inkscape, but Clip Studio sort of does a similar thing. I'm not really using vectors, I'm just complaining for the sake of complaining, but because it just... if you draw onto a vector layer with a pencil, then it just counts as vector. It's not like I'm inputting curves like some mad people do. Could have been much worse. I've gone a little bit too hard with the shading on the eyes. There we go, that's slightly... That's better, that's better. Okay, that's that one done. Just want to finish these two off, so I'm gonna go... I'm gonna quickly... Oh, you're leaving as well? Perfect timing. Just gonna finish. I just gotta finish this. I just gotta finish this. Good luck with your shopping, and I'll see you next time, lot. Thank you for watching. just need to perfectly find these ribbons. And I'm done. And I'm done. And I'm out of here. It doesn't need much, it just needs a tiny bit of a highlight. So, did you tiny bit? Maybe a drop shadow. Are you allowed to say drop shadow for non-fonts? Because I do it all the time. What was it I wanted to do here? Oh yeah. Give them the correct eye color. Otherwise this player character, the person who... This is my character. I was gonna make a joke that as someone would be mad at me, that person being me, but... Every time I do something to one character, I have to do it to the other one. It's a curse. Which means I need to add slightly more. Pronounced lighting on the bottom, there we go. This or like this? Like that, okay. Okay. Calling it that. For now. just in canvas purely for the title. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.